The iPhone Ultra is actually happening, along with AirPods Ultra, a MacBook Ultra, and even an iPad Ultra is in the works and coming soon, as we just got some explosive new leaks on all of the Apple stuff coming soon. Also, with the announcement of the new MacBook Neo and some new iPads, there are a couple of secret features no one is talking about, some good news and bad news you need to know. So let me break down all these new leaks, all the new rumors, all of the brand new Ultra products coming soon, and also give a big thanks to Anker for sponsoring this video. So yeah, the rumors are true. Apple has got a bunch of stuff planned for the new year, and they're kicking it off with a lot of the stuff that seems a little underwhelming for the techies, but for more kind of less tech-focused normal people, actually pretty exciting stuff. There's the all-new iPhone 17e that finally gives MagSafe support to customers who want to use MagSafe accessories, and some other little spec bumps, nothing super exciting there. There's a new iPad Air that dropped with new silicon, new MacBook Air with silicon, and MacBook Pros with silicon. But really the star of the show was this all-new lower-cost MacBook Neo. Apple's giving us some fun colors. You've got an A-series chip inside there, which seems like, according to all the reviews, is plenty fast for web browsing and emails and even some light photo and video work. But the biggest shocker of all wasn't just the nice look, but it was the price. $599 for regular customers, $499 for the education store, plus you bundle in their discounts and incentives, Black Friday deals, and the savings and stuff we're gonna see throughout the year. This seems to be a winner by all accounts. There are a couple of compromises you're making, but by basically all accounts, this is a winner, and Apple did some really good work with this all-new budget lineup. And now that all of this stuff is out, it seems like there is sort of a clear new direction on the path that Apple is going this year. Not only was it kind of seeming like John Turnus was the star of the show, we're hearing more and more rumors that he is going to be the next CEO. It's happening as Tim winds down. But beyond that, it also seems like Apple is going in a clear direction where they've got kind of their focus on the Ultra products, which I'll get to, and then the Neo products, with Neo kind of being the category of the base entry-level consumer products that are fun and colorful and are at great prices, whereas the opposite side is the Ultra stuff, which is a little bit more experimental, a little bit obviously higher end spec-wise, but also going to be higher price-wise, which might not be a bad thing as long as there's options kind of for everyone with multiple categories along the way. So what it seems like now is that Apple might be bringing this Neo-ness to other different kind of base entry-level products. We're hearing, for example, the iMac will be getting some new fun colors later on this year. We've seen a lot of speculation that AirPods with colors could be coming, and also we've heard that Apple has been working on a lower cost, more entry-level version of AirPods, so maybe an AirPods Neo is in the works. And then it kind of gets a little confusing because we've already got a base iPhone, we've already got a base iPad, so I'm not sure what would work in that regard. In the Apple Watch, they've got the SE, so there kind of is, in some instances, like a conflicting kind of SE moniker with Neo, but it definitely seems like Apple is going all in on these more kind of entry-level, budget-focused products, with hopefully some new AirPods coming with some fun colors as well, as an addition to the lineup in the not-too-distant future. But the opposite side, though, is also going to be coming, and according to Mark Gurman over at Bloomberg, it looks like Apple is working on a slate of new Ultra devices here to really shake up the market at the high end. In fact, it now looks like there's a good chance at the iPhone Fold coming, which, by the way, we just got some new CAD files from Sunny Dixon, a very prominent and I think pretty spot-on leaker that kind of gives us our best look yet at what seems to be the final design of this iPhone Fold. It might be called iPhone Ultra, that it actually might be in this kind of new category of Ultra devices that go above Pro. Same would go for the touchscreen MacBook Pro as well. We're hearing that Apple is working on a touch-equipped MacBook Pro. It'd have an OLED display, maybe some other design tweaks, dynamic island, smaller little notch at the top for Face ID, whatever it may be, but this would be an Ultra MacBook, not a version of the Pro. And then also we've heard that Apple could be working on an Ultra version of the iPad as well, with this like really huge screen that folds in different iterations. Now, while all these updates are great, one area that really isn't changing anywhere here with any of these devices now and into the rest of the year is Apple's whole philosophy on charging, because their bricks that you have to buy separately are very cumbersome and clunky, the costs are expensive, and really they're one of the worst values in tech right now. That is why if you're looking to simplify and streamline your charging setup, Anker has got a lot of amazing options, including the all-new Anker Smart Display Charger. It's got a screen built in, and it automatically is going to kind of analyze the connection and detect a number of modern iPhones and iPads, and then automatically not only show you in real time what the charging situation is, but also automatically adjust for the perfect type of charge you need. Trickle charge, stable charge, fast charge, whatever it is, this has got you covered. It's fast, pushing 45 watts of USB-C power, so that'll take a 17 Pro from dead to 50% in just about 20 minutes. And also, I like that with the prongs, you've got some options here. Either 90 or 180 degrees, you've got that smart display, so you can see exactly what's going on and make adjustments if needed. If you want to learn more, check it out for yourself and give your charging game an upgrade. Check this out at the link right down below in the description. Seems like what Apple's doing now is kind of going Neo at the base level, they've got kind of Air in the middle, then they've got Pro, and then they've got Ultra. So basically 4 different stages with a couple of other things mixed in there as well. You've got the E, you've got the base, regular iPhone, 17, things like that. But it seems like we're coming into this kind of new category where Apple has 4 quadrants they're working on that they hope kind of serves every one of their customers in one way or another. But also, I should say, kind of the flip side is some bad news that Apple tried to kind of sweep under the rug that you probably should know about. For example, in some instances, Apple actually did kind of go back and raise prices on some of their computers. For example, both the MacBook Pro and MacBook Air in a number of configurations did get more expensive. And then also with some of the RAM shortages people have noticed when they've gone on the Apple website to custom configure a computer, the RAM prices have also dramatically shot up as well. So there are definitely some new price increases suddenly coming here. And we've also heard, again, according to Mark Gurman at Bloomberg, that the Ultra moniker would likely carry a pretty significant, or at least a notable, price increase as well. So just kind of keep that in mind. That might be one of the ways that Apple kind of hides some of the price increases they're planning. Also, the Pro Display XDR has been discontinued, RIP to that. And then we're also hearing that this new smarter Siri has once again been pushed to later on this year. It's been delayed, and that seems to be the big thing driving delays in now a number of products that should have been released. New Apple TV has been delayed. HomePod Mini that was supposed to come a while ago has also been delayed. And then also this new Apple Smart Home Hub was also supposed to launch right now at this event that has also been delayed till later this year. And again, we're hearing the reason for that is these really all have to do and are powered by this new smarter Siri, that they need to have this new Apple Intelligence and Siri stuff fully baked to work with kind of the stuff you use with your voice. So I'm curious to hear from you guys. Do you think this move is the right one from Apple? Kind of going Ultra and going Neo. Do you think this 4-quadrant approach is kind of the best way for them to go? And if that's the case, if Apple did kind of experiment with more iPhone Ultras, what would you want to see? Would you want to see some giant kind of iPhone Ultra, like the size of a phablet? Would you want to see, the flip or the fold like we might be getting, or something else, some kind of, Mac Studio Ultra? Drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this and what you think, if things are going in the right or wrong direction. Thanks guys so much for watching. Appreciate you all. I am Robert Rosenfeld from Tech. I'll see you guys in the next one.